That sucked. I'm sorry. What is it they eat? It's like this really nice, it's like human grade food. It's supposed to be really good for them. All right. Does not look appetizing. I don't know one type of cat food that does look appetizing, if I'm being honest. There's Swiffer Wiffer. Hi, handsome boy. Do you want a toothbrush? Do you want to brush your teeth? Come here, baby. Do you want one of these? Do you? Okay. Triple pet cam. You can't see Swift. He's a little short. Sorry I can support you or Maya with money, but I swear I support with my check on it. Homie, that's fine. You don't have to, you don't never have to give me money. Durs, that's Coots's. Oh, this looks so yummy. You want it? There you go. Where are you going with it? Okay. See you later. All right, chat. Let's take our omega-3s and vitamin D. To help ward off depression. Damn it. What was that about? Sniffed his butt. Don't validate Durs. We don't hit Durs. Why you do this? Oh, I need water. Anyway, sorry today's Bakealong is so fucked up. Obviously there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's been a rough week. I'm peeing. You're hiding your food, Coots? Good job. Good job. Oh, you're gonna eat some? Okay. Okay, never mind. You're gonna have to hide it again. All right, we have to wait. We have to wait till she's done eating. We're just gonna wait on you, Coots. Thank you for the prime. Sorry, I don't know why notifs aren't going off. What happens to whine about it, guys? It's kind of like the least of my concerns right now. All right. JC, thank you for the prime. Coots. Easy with aces. Thank you. Please ignore while my cat hides her food. And then she says, this kind of smells good. I'll have a bite. Freak, thank you for the 9 months. Coots, she's now on the computer. Coots. Oh boy. No, hey, come back. No, we don't need to get on that. Thank you for that brand new sub. There we go. I'm waiting for her to officially be done eating so I can clean this up. Hi. What? I kiss you. Oh, okay. See, not in front of my friends. Not in front of my friends. Are you done? Cats are so weird. Is this Minecraft music? No, it's Animal Crossing music, and I figured out what I keep getting flagged for. It's one of the songs in this remix, but I can't be bothered to find any remix today, so I'm just going with it. I need Ludwig to come home so I can beg him to take out the garbage. Coot, I need you off the counter. Hassan was just ripping on League of Legends players. Okay. Politic Andy. He likes getting hated on for a living. And as a League player, I like spewing hate. There's a difference. Please get out of my water. No, thank you. No, thank you. You have water right there. I see it. It's full. I just cleaned it out. No, thank you. Could please move so baking can begin. She has to hide her food again. She has to circle my water. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's off. She's off. Let's clean. Here's this if you want some, Grace. It's right there. It's on the floor. Oh, she did go drink her water. That's funny. She was like, oh, I forgot this was here. Chat, why are there so many ants? We just got sprayed for ants yesterday. There's like so many ants right now. God damn it. We literally got sprayed yesterday. I feel like they come inside when it's hot outside. Ugh. Do your cats eat grass outside the house? No, my cats don't go outside. They are inside cats. Hey, what doing? Ants are hype, not when they're on your food and stuff. Thank you for the prime. They never go out. I can't keep mine in. Well, if you never let them out, then they don't know they can go out. Coots. All right, we're going to get to baking soon. Who's baking along with us today? Sorry it's taking so long. Sorry, there's been a lot. There's been a lot going on this week. I've tried my best to stay unaffected, but admittedly, I'm exhausted. You're done, baby. You can't help? How could I fucking help? I mean, I helped a ton with, like, Minx's shit, which felt kind of surreal since I haven't been on the best terms with her, but I felt like I couldn't just keep watching a car crash, if that makes sense. Somebody had to do something. Coots, I just cleaned. I just cleaned. Oh, such a butthead. You're such a butthead. Sorry, chat. I can't just let these ants live their lives. So I've got to wipe them up and put them in the sink or in the garbage. Ants, get out of here. The issue is the ant guy came at 9 a.m. yesterday, so I told Ludwig to instruct them. And I have no clue what Ludwig instructed them to do, because I'll tell you what, guys. I normally don't sleep, but I definitely haven't been sleeping this week. So I went to bed at like 7 a.m. and then the guy comes at 9 a.m. to do the ant stuff. And it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, but there's Lud. I can ask him. They sprayed in here, because I have a feeling they didn't spray in here. What? I think it's the garbage.
Where's the garbage?
Right here, I can't lift it. Huh?
I said that'd be crazy. If it was just from the incident, maybe. Oh wow. You can't lift it for a reason.
Also, did the ant guy spray the kitchen?
Yeah.
He did? They're all back. They're everywhere.
They said if they come back, just call them and come back for free.
Oh. That's nice.
Oh, that's gross as hell.
That's kind of my bad. I smelled the smell and then I threw a bunch of stuff in there.
Shit.
He's strong. There's something leaking out of it. Oh, there's garbage juice everywhere. Sorry, chat. 1 second. I gotta put a new bag in and then wipe up some garbage juice. Wow, thank you for the 5 gifted. Yeah, I hate garbage juice. Wig lied, Hassan's toilet died. That's funny. Okay. All right, let me, I need to wipe up the garbage juice really quick. Let me get some shoesies on and a Swiffer wipe. You've gotten garbage juice in your mouth? Jeez. One time in elementary school, I had a fucked up mouth. I don't really know what it was. I don't remember. But I had to have a retainer really, really young. And in elementary school in like 3rd grade, also, reminder, I grew up pretty poor. So a retainer in the 3rd grade is like fucking, that's, you know, that's huge. And I accidentally, because whenever I'd eat lunch, I'd take it out. And so what happened is I remember now, I didn't have enough space in my mouth for my adult teeth to grow in. So the retainer had a spacer in it that I'd wear this retainer at all times except for when I'd eat. And then every like week I'd have to take it out and twist something that would spread my teeth apart. It was like super weird actually. But anyway, like I was saying, I would take it out during lunchtime and I'd put it on my lunch tray. And then one time I accidentally like threw it away because you know when you're done with lunch how you just like drop your entire tray. So I accidentally threw it away. And sorry, I'm checking for garbage juice. I'm walking away from you guys a little bit. There it is. And so I went back to my class and I realized that I left it and I was like, oh God. I told my teacher and she's like, that's fine, go back and find it, which is a crazy thing for a teacher to tell a third grader. I'm like, what? So I go in the lunchroom and I'm like, oh, my retainer's in one of these garbages. And if you remember cafeteria lunchrooms, there's like 10 gigantic garbages. And I spent the rest of the school day searching through the garbage. Because they're so expensive. And I think a teacher helped me, like not my teacher, but what was the detention teacher called? Did you find it? I think I did. I don't really remember. It wasn't a custodian. It's like that teacher's like the not ROI person, but like they're the one person that you go to whenever you have detention. Counselor? It was like a counselor. ISS. You figured it out. ISS. Yes, that's the one. ISS. What does that even stand for? Wow, that was a brain blast right there. Thank you so much for the prime. In school suspension. Yeah, okay. In school suspension is ISS, so we just called her the ISS lady or something like that. I don't know. But I think she helped me. And she always scared me, but then she helped me that day, and I was like, that was nice. This is the same teacher. Chat, when I was in 3rd grade, so I was super dyslexic. I've always had a hard time reading out loud. I'm pretty good, Calhorn, thank you for the sub. I'm pretty good at reading to myself because if I don't know a word, no one can judge you, you know? I am very dyslexic. It's hard to grow out of. Like, it's a learning disability. You're kind of stuck with it. And we were reading James and the Giant Peach. I remember this because this is the first time that I've ever felt like shame, I think. Ernie, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. We were reading James and the Giant Peach, and we were going around the class, and she'd be like, raise your hand if you want to read. And so everyone would raise their hand, blah, blah, blah. She'd pick someone, they'd read a paragraph, and then she'd pick someone. It was like reading time, but we'd read together as a class. And then I'm raising my hand. All class. The next day. All class. The next day. Like, I really want my chance at reading. It's fun. And then finally, I'm the only one with my hand up. She's like, who wants to read the next paragraph? It's just me. And she chooses someone else who doesn't have their hand up. And so then I go home and I tell my mom, and my mom was like what people say, like a den mother, you know, like she's like over the top protective of her kids. So she calls my teacher and like rips her a new asshole. And thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime. Tiger Mom, yeah. Oh my goodness, thank you for the prime. Rips her a new asshole. And she's like, why wouldn't you let why wouldn't you give her a chance to read? Like, that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, I didn't want her to read in front of everyone because she'd embarrass herself because she's a bad reader. And this was before cell phones. So my mom was just in the dining room. Travis, thank you for the sub. My mom was in the dining room with like the phone on speaker, you know, and she like runs over and she like takes it off speaker and she's like, it's your job to teach her how to read. Like, what the, like, you know, like, but I remember being so embarrassed. Keezy, thank you for the 2 months. And like being called stupid was like, it became like a pretty intense trigger for me all throughout like the rest of my life, which is funny if you know this now. looking back at that one time I cried on the Raj show because that guy called me stupid and I just finally broke. It's kind of funny, but yeah, the next day we read like a workbook, so it was much easier to read and the font was bigger, so it's harder to fumble the words. And without raising my hand, she was like, Blair, it's your turn. And I was like, okay. But yeah, that was 3rd grade. Does that dyslexia font help you? Yeah, actually. I didn't try it until this year when chat was talking about it and I turned it on or whatever. But yeah. JC, thank you. That's so sweet. Age 10? I think I'm 8 when I was in 3rd grade. This was also like while I'm getting bullied for not being able to read. All my parents are getting divorced. I'm losing my retainer, which is very expensive. I don't know about you guys, but as a child, I had a weird, I think it's because I grew up poor, I had a weird level of empathy for a child around money. Where I'd get like really stressed about like how much food cost or how much this cost or how much that cost, and it was like, I don't know, it was a whole thing. I felt that for years. I mean, I still do, like, I don't know, it's some fucked up shit, but anyway, it's fine. We don't need to talk about more trauma. It's been a traumatic week. Okay, who's ready to make some oatmeal cake? This is a pretty easy breezy recipe. The only reason it's 2 stars is because it takes the stovetop. There's what? What? Can Kitty stay off the counter for one moment, please? I love you. You're gonna help today? Okay, you can help today. You can help today. You can help today. What's the candle scent? Guys, we are 6 days away from October. You know it's pumpkin. Also, someone said, I get this all the time. Someone said, face is orange, body is white. It's because I have so much damage on my face. I'm not wearing any makeup or any tanner. My face is just damaged. Like, I have rosacea. Oh my God. What are you doing up here too? I actually don't know how to heal it. I've been really trying to figure out how to heal it. I went to a dermatologist and she gave me tretinoin. And I see everyone on TikTok talking about tretinoin, but I feel like I don't know if tretinoin helps. I don't know. Damage from what? Not taking care of my skin ever. I mean, as a kid, I lived outside. First Bakealong outside. I'm so sorry if you're here for the Bakealong and I've wasted 30 minutes of your time. All right, well, the cats are helping today, it seems, which is fine. I've been recommended IPL, I think, for rosacea. Dude, I don't know what to do, but whatever. Oh God, I forgot to send a voiceover to Nbird and DS Mac. I will do that as soon as the stream is over, I promise. Coots hates the candle. She's fine. Hey, back up. Back up. You can leave? I need to pull up the recipe 1 second. Okay, oatmeal cake. I've described this before. This is such a fun cake. You can make this cake. I think this cake really pops off anywhere between September and January. End of summer into winter. This is like such a great cake. It's like a spice cake. If you like, oh my God. Anonymous, thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry. If you like oatmeal cookies, if you like carrot cake, if you like spice cake, you'll like this. Thank you for the Prime. Register. So if you like any of those things, I encourage you to try this cake. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. Slower than usual. I know I'm always slow, but I'm extra slow today. Okay. Christine, where the fuck do I put the Bakealong stuff in our chat? Why I'm staring at the wrong chat. That's why I can't find it. Bakealong, there it is. This is one of my recipes. Yay! I love using my recipes instead of ones I've like sourced. Oh my god, anonymous! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate that. Coots in the background is so fluffy. Number 1, this is Durs. All right. First things first. If you ever made a recipe book, I'd buy it without thinking. I'm going to make a recipe book someday. I really, really want to. I've been saying this for like 2 years. I'll figure it out. I'm going to. I just need to I genuinely believe if I took a month off streaming, I could knock out a recipe book. I have all my recipes. I just have to troubleshoot them. All right. Ugh, there's an ant. All right. Chat. Let's preheat our oven. Oh, M Kings, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Be careful, the cat sits on the wooden board. You think I don't see him? You think I just like missed this? Jesus, what is going on? Anonymous, thank you for the 25 gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind. I was talking about Cooch, she's under the curtain. Oh, she's staring out the window. Thank you. Oh my God, Glitch, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you guys. What the heck? Thank you all very much. It's very generous of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Thank you guys. Very generous. Okay. Ready? Thank you for the Prime. Oh my God. Kieran, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't really know what's happening right now, but you guys are being incredibly generous. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Durs, are you on the cutting board? People keep telling me that you're on the cutting board. Did you know? Did you know you're on the cutting board? Should we chop you up? Chop, 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 chop. Okay, I'm sorry. Cupcakes, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Monkey, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you guys. Jesus. Jeez Louise, speech? I don't know what to say. Thank you guys. Coots is chasing ants. Stop. It's chasing ants. Thank you guys. All right, we're actually gonna start baking now. No more gifted subs. No more gifted subs. No more gifted subs. Preheat your oven to 350. Preheat your oven to 350. Good. Everybody, you're gonna need some boiling water, so let's start there, okay? Where's the info? It's in my Discord. Back to 8K. I'm gonna cry. You guys are too nice. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you for the 17 months. All right. Okay, everyone get, if you don't have a kettle, start boiling your water. Let's get some water boiled. Yeah, we're gonna have to call that ant guy. Christine, are you in chat? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. P. Masta, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You can't do that with my back turned. Thank you. Okay. Do you know where the ants are coming from, Cutie? No, I'm driving right now. You're fine. You don't need to type. But will you just call the ant guy and say he needs to come back and do the kitchen a little better? He told us when he left that, you don't have to call him today either, you can call him tomorrow. He told us when he left that, to call him if there was still a problem, and the kitchen is like full of them. Oh my God, anonymous! Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it when my freaking back is turned. Thank you for the 25 gifted. Thank you so much. Another event is funded now. Yeah. Oh shit. Remember guys, Monday is office day. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Monday is my new office day. I will never stream on Mondays from now on. I work. And then I'm gonna start taking Fridays as an off day. So Mondays are gonna be office day. Thank you. Coraline, thank you for the 5 gifted. Anonymous, thank you for another 5 gifted. I don't know what's going on right now. I appreciate it. Thank you. Your water's boiling. Right. Focus. Cutie has a schedule she's changed. I haven't even been successful with this schedule yet, but I will have a schedule soon. Oh my God. Tall Rice, thank you for the 5 gifted. I feel like I missed another one right before Tall Rice. Thank you very much, Davis, or Scott Davis, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you guys. It was anonymous for 5. Oh my God. Stop doing it while I'm not looking. Stop. What fruit is on the cutting board? Cad. Guys, make sure, please, if you got gifted a sub, please make sure to thank the person. Cutie, when are the Disney strips starting? So I just saw an article yesterday that apparently, this is my issue, and I'm gonna post something about this. Toaster Cat, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna post something about this, but Disney Tokyo banned live streaming, and apparently there's a big push for all the Disneys to ban live streaming. So I'm nervous. Shenanigans, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Thank you guys. So I'm nervous, especially with everyone coming in town for TwitchCon. People are going to want to stream at Disney. So I'm gonna post this thing that's like, yo, if you want to stream at Disney, here are the rules. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Because you guys know, when I go to Disney, I very much so keep to myself. I don't make other people content, stuff like that. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. So I might just it sucks because some people I don't know. I think some people just go there and they're like, oh, let's be crazy. I'm jumping off things at Disney, blah, 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 blah. So I think I'll post something a little bit before TwitchCon and be like, hey, if you are in town and you plan on streaming. Coots? Sorry, there was a crash in another room. What happened? What happened? What are you doing? Are you okay? What are you doing? Where'd you get that? Are you okay? Oh, I see. She was hopping on. You're okay. You're okay, kitty kitty. You're all right. She was hopping on the shelf to get treats, and she knocked some stuff down. Big chunk of fur. Anyway, I think I'll post something that's like, if you're gonna stream at Disney, here are the rules. Please don't fucking break these and ruin it for the rest of us. So yeah. But I'm gonna work with Hassan soon and figure out when Hassan wants to go. We have Oogie Boogie Bash soon as well that I'm gonna have to take some other people to. So yeah. Okay, are you my helper now? That's fine, you can be my helper now. All right. Okay, here we go. My water is boiled. So I'm just gonna get, I don't even need a bowl this big actually. This is a kind of a small cake, so you can always double this if you wanna make it bigger, just so everybody knows. Yeah, I don't want people streaming at Disneyland because, like I said, I think a lot of people are disrespectful. But I know with people being in town for TwitchCon, people will try it. So I'd just rather point out, like, hey, if you're going to do it, please, here are some of the rules. Don't try to get in. Says you. Well, obviously, I don't want everyone streaming at Disneyland because then it's like, there goes my thing, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I want to gatekeep it a little bit. Unless Disney bans it before TwitchCon, they might. I'll be really sad, but. All right. So in a small bowl, everybody baking along. I'm so sorry. I'm the most scatterbrained this Bakealong than like ever. And I don't know where any of my baking supplies are. In a small bowl, you need to add a cup of rolled oats, which I shouldn't have opened this because I think I actually have an open one. Quality control. Good. Thank you. What's the oven temp? 350. Thank you, Folkred. What did that say? I missed it, fuck. Thank you for the 8 months. And then a cup and a half of the boiling water just in with the oats. Okay. You're just gonna mix this together and we're gonna let this sit on the side, okay? Back too close to the candle. It's a depth perception issue. It's really far away. So we're just gonna mix this up. We're gonna set this to the side. So as a reminder, a cup of oats, a cup and a half of water. Are they rolled oats? They're rolled oats. Are you into Halloween decorations? I absolutely am. I'm gonna figure those out this week. So it'll probably be like Taylor. She used to do interior design with me. She'll probably design it and then Christine will probably decorate it. I'm recording this stream. Is that okay? I need to do this at my own speed. Absolutely. Feel free. All right. We're just gonna let this is gonna sit over here. Everyone feels good about that? It's just sitting off to the side. Great. We're gonna get a new bowl. I'm gonna use my mixer. You don't have to use your mixer. Oh, fuck. Waza, thank you for the 7 months. Let's get our butter out. Guys, you need half a cup of butter, which in American butter, that's a stick. We're also this week, just so you guys know, I've been really into baking again, which makes me feel happy. I feel happy. This week, some baking streams you can expect is definitely the like monster book from Hocus Pocus, because the new Hocus Pocus comes out, and so I'm really excited to make that. Oh, maybe I should take Tuesday off. I'll probably take Tuesday off instead of Friday, because my Tuesday is actually insane. I have so much on Tuesday. I'll figure it out. Waza, thank you for the 5 gifted. Anyway, I'll figure out my schedule. I'll figure it out. Don't ask me. Didn't even make it a week. Yeah, I know. Oh well. Okay, you need your butter softened. So I just took mine out of the fridge. We've talked about this before, but if your butter is out of the fridge, it's no good. There's no reason for a cat to be on the table. Happiness is the reason. What do you think about that? That's my reason. Butter check. And quality control. She approves of the butter. Anyway, let's soften this butter. How you soften butter is we're just gonna put it in the microwave literally 10 seconds at a time. Rotate 10 seconds at a time, rotate 10 seconds at a time until it feels soft enough that you can mush it a little bit. It should not be melted. You don't want melted. So I'm just gonna, here's my plate. It usually takes less than 30 seconds total, but it's very important that you do it in 10-second increments. If you just do 30 seconds, it will melt. So you gotta do the 10 seconds and rotate it. And by rotate, I mean flip the entire butter. Coots, get away from the candle. You will burn a whisker off, ma'am. You will burn a whisker off. Okay, get away from the oats. She's okay. It looks on camera like she's closer than she actually is. On camera, it looks like she's on the candle. From here, she's a good foot away. All right, 1 second. I need 10 more seconds. This is a cool recipe. You'll notice that there's no egg in this recipe. Which is why this recipe is easier to turn vegan than most recipes. Okay, my butter is nice and soft, so that just means I squeeze it and it moves. Hi. Okay, attitude. There is egg? What? Where? Oh my God, there is egg. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking of the wrong recipe, I guess. Guys, I'm on no sleep. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. Ain't this your recipe? Yeah, but I'm clearly don't remember it. Okay, there is indeed an egg. There is. Now I hope I have an egg. I might not have an egg. That sounded really convincing though. I really thought it was a no egg recipe, but I am wrong as I just looked down at my own notes and there is in fact an egg. Psych, vegans, get fucked, LOL, nerds. All right, here we go. Where's my glass bowl? Where is oh, it's right here. Sorry, chat. I am moving the speed of a frickin' turtle. Okay. Okay, first thing going in is your butter. We're just gonna beat our butter. If you don't have a mixer, that's fine. Just throw this in the bowl, kind of get it smoothed out so it's like spreadable. You just want it like the consistency of like peanut butter. Coots, I'm gonna kick you off. You're too crazy, helper. You're too crazy of a helper. I don't like you that close. Ugh, I know. I know. You're just not as good of a helper as Durs, because Durs just sits there. And you do not do that. Okay, we're gonna put our butter in and now our sugars. We have a cup of both sugars. So a cup of brown, a cup of white. I had a pastry chef that I used to work with, and whenever she'd combine brown and white sugar, she'd be like, it sounded like she was like rehearsing the intro to the Powerpuff Girls. She'd be like, a cup of brown, a cup of white. Together, the sugars will always unite, or something like that. And I'd always be like, you're annoying. Baby, please go away. All right, a cup of both sugars. We're just gonna throw that right in, mix that in with your butter. Okay, remember, what type of jam would pair with this cake, if any? Fig or peach. That's the only jams I would pair with this. All right, remember, brown sugar needs to be packed in. It's the only ingredient that you ever push in there. So we're just gonna, you build a sandcastle with it. Oh, apple. Actually, yeah, I didn't think of apple jam. Apple would work. Do they make apple jam? I guess they do. All right. In it goes. Have you ever made pavlova? Yes, actually. I have. In that butter, in that sugar goes. All right, we're gonna get this combined light and fluffy. We want all those sugars in there. You don't want any, right now it's like in crumbs. It shouldn't look like crumbs. Why do you pack it? For some reason, that's just how it's been measured in all recipes. And so it's just a standard. Like, it's just always been that way. Because it's sticky. Okay, I need to scrape the sides because all my butter's on the side. Coots, you are, no, back up. All the butter in there, so it looks thoroughly combined, kind of like wet sand. I have a big chunk of butter right here that I just need to get down there. All right, once it is thoroughly combined, looks like wet sand, we're gonna add our eggs. Apparently there's eggs in this. I might not have any fucking eggs. I don't have any eggs. Oh, fuck me. That fucking sucks. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. See, I was pretty convinced that this had no eggs in it. All right. All right. Fuck. All right, add your 2 eggs if you have 2 eggs. If you don't, go get them. Don't do what I'm about to do. Because I'm about to get very creative here. Coots, back up. She's not eating sugar, she's licking the outside. If she ate a little sugar, she's fine. Go to the neighbors and borrow some. I'm not friends with my neighbors like that. Fuck, this sucks. This sucks, everybody. This sucks for me. Let me think for a second. Anyway, add your 2 eggs if you have them. Quick run to the store. No, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. Just don't do what I'm doing. I want yours to turn out good. Mine will turn out fine. It just... That's on me. Normally I have Christine prepare everything, but this week has been so crazy that I just didn't. And so this is my bad. It's my bad. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Mayo, yes, it's mostly made of eggs. The fat from the mayo will make up for the yolk that I missed, and I added egg whites. So I already have the white agent, which is my binder, and the mayo is my fat. All right. Watch out, please. Okay, we're gonna add our vanilla extract. Need a teaspoon. If I can find it. If I can find it, huh, Coots? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm a mess. I might not have any vanilla either. Shit. I have let you guys down with today's Bakealong, and I'm really sorry. I don't have any vanilla either. Ugh, fucking hell. Well, if you have vanilla, add your vanilla. Your cake is going to taste much better than mine. Oh, wait, what is this? This might be old, but I think I found one. All right, add a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that in there. Maple syrup for vanilla, I feel fine. I don't care. I don't care anymore. As long as your guys' cake tastes good, we feel great about it. I don't really care. I'm having one of those days. It's okay, it happens. All right, get your flour out. I'm just gonna have you guys, with this cake, measure your flour just directly on here. So just sprinkle it on top. This is normally not what you do. Normally you need, normally you should do it separate and mix it and then add it. But this recipe is pretty hearty that you should be fine. 1.5 cups of flour. Throw that in there. I'm gonna add a little more because of my egg issues. Okay. 1.5 cups of flour. You're not gonna mix it yet, but you are gonna add your teaspoon of baking soda. Yeah, teaspoon. You're gonna add your teaspoon of baking soda. Sprinkle it over your flour. Sorry, I really should have pulled all my ingredients out. Genuinely, this is 1000% my fault. Normally what happens is Christine comes over, she sets all my ingredients together, and so when the stream starts, I grab it all and I bring it out, and it looks like I'm so put together, but it's all Christine. And Christine said to me last night, do you want me to come over and get all the baked stuff together? And I was like, I'll do it, smiley face. Turns out I'm not capable. Anyway. So I made the wrong call. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Okay, a teaspoon baking soda. Just sprinkle it over the top of your flour. Just kind of make sure it's spread. Don't just lump it down, sprinkle, sprinkle. And now we are going to do 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You can do anywhere from, you know, half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon. It's fine. This is a pretty sweet cake, so. There we go. Oh, and you should sprinkle that. Don't just dump it like I did. Oops. Okay, now 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Ground cinnamon. Is this my cinnamon? I need some wine. 1.5, oh God. Teaspoons, oh my God. I just spilled so much cinnamon. Sprinkle, half a teaspoon. Can we add nutmeg if we like the taste combo? Absolutely, you can add nutmeg, you can add allspice, you could add cloves, you could add ginger. Totally could. All right, now that's all in there. Just take a fork or a spoon or something and just kind of lightly mix it before you fully mix everything, just to kind of get that baking soda more evenly distributed, cinnamon and all that good stuff. All right, now mix. Get this nice and combined. It's going to be a thick batter. Almost looks like a cookie dough right now. Okay, here's my consistency. Thick. I'm allergic to nutmeg. Is there a good replacement? Yeah, just don't use it. It's not in the recipe, my friend. If you don't have baking soda, are you fucked? Do you have baking powder? Google baking, just Google what to replace my baking soda with. You can usually use baking powder. All right. Okay, now we're grabbing our oatmeal that sat off to the side. Look how thick it is now. Can I shouldn't do this? Okay, I can't. I was gonna blizzard it, but it moves. So now we're gonna plop our oatmeal in here. Get on in there. Get on in there, oatmeal. Nice. It's important to let that thicken up before you add it. If you do not, you're gonna have a weird cake. Make sure that is nice and thick before you add that in there. which is why we let it sit to the side for, that was like probably 15, 20 minutes. It's important to scrape so your oatmeal is fully combined, otherwise you'll have different textures throughout your cake. So just kind of scrape your bowl, scrape your mixer. Let's just make sure that we get this oatmeal all the way combined, because you don't want different textures, different consistencies of cake is weird when you're eating it. Okay? No dry oats? No. Oh, alerts are off, sorry. If you had the opportunity to go to Hell's Kitchen or MasterChef, would you? No. I do any of the baking shows in 2 seconds, but I'm not interested in savory cooking. All right. Sneezed. Make sure you sneeze in your cake. That's really important. Don't miss it. That's, you know, if you miss that step, you're screwed. All right. We're recapping. The very first thing we did was we took a cup of rolled oats and a cup and a half of water, mixed it together, set this aside for 15 to 20 minutes while it thickens up. Over here, we start with our butters and sugars. We get them creamed. It's called creaming your butter, is what loosens it up, makes it more spreadable. Adding your sugar in starts to break that butter apart. That way it combines more easily into your recipe. Next, we add our 2 eggs, which this recipe does have eggs. Don't let me trick you. It does. 2 eggs, get those combined. You're going to put your flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and then your vanilla extract. I need to really write these recipes out so they make sense to a human. Then you're going to add your dry ingredients, which is your flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon on top. Mix it in, throw it in there, mix it all together. Throw in your oatmeal that's been sitting for 15 to 20 minutes. Your cake is done. Your oven's been preheated at 350 degrees. We're gonna get our pan out now. Anywhere from a 9 to 13 inch pan to a 9 by 9 pan. 9 by 9 is gonna be kind of full, but it'll do the job. Let's see. This is a really interesting recipe because, everybody, your frosting gets cooked too. So we're gonna cook the frosting, and then you pour the hot frosting on top of your hot cake, and then you put it in the oven again. So just bear with me. So just like a casserole pan is what I'm using today. You should oil your pan if you have spray. If you don't have spray, I don't have anything. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm just gonna go like this, sprinkle some oil on it, rub that around, oil your pan. You can also line it with parchment. You can also use aluminum. Just make sure it's oiled. It's fine. Is it fine if we don't have coconut? Not really. Yours will just be really different. Lube up that 9 inch, yeah. Where's my, okay. Oh, where? It's kind of important for the texture of the frosting. But you know what? You can try it without it and see what you get. It'll probably still taste good. You're looking very kawaii desu this afternoon. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, surfers. I love you. You're just hanging out. I love you. Sometimes I just like to remind Swift how much I love him. All right. Okay, just pouring this in. I'm gonna scrape my bowl completely. If you're doing the 9 by 9, it's going to be very full. 9 by 13 is kind of ideal. But you can also split it up if you wanted. If you had 2 9 by 9s or a circle or whatever you want. Oh boy. How ready should the mix be? Kind of like a pancake batter, I would say. What do they do to thicken their batter? You add 1/4 cup of flour at a time if your batter is runny. But don't get it too thick. Your batter's probably runny because you didn't let your oatmeal get thickened. There we go. See it? Okay. All right. It's going in the oven. We're not going to check it for 20 minutes. All right. I have a mess. Chat, I made a mess. Chat, sometimes I see all the ants over here and I get depressed because they're all going to die. Keen. I'm not going to clean yet because we're going to make the frosting. I'm going to sit for a second because I feel a little dizzy. What temperature should the oven be? 350. Iron deficiency? I think genuinely exhaustion. But I want to be baking right now. It feels good. Oh, what I was saying, we're making the monster cake from Hocus Pocus, or the spell book from Hocus Pocus. We're going to make that as a cake. We are also going to, I still need to make cake pops. We're also going to, we're going to make the cake from Sleeping Beauty soon, which I'm really excited about. The big leany cake. Thanks. Thanks, Abajine. So that should be really fun. That's going to be a lot of cake. I don't know what I'm going to do with that cake afterwards. Maybe send it to the freaking, I don't know whose house I'm going to ship that off to, but can I do raisins instead of dried coconut? No. You do not want to do that. If you don't like coconut, I promise you can't even taste it in this. I know lots of people who don't like coconut and they do this all the time. They like this, I mean. Okay, one second. Wait, you don't even use a stovetop for this. Woof. Okay, we have like 10 minutes before we need to do anything, so we're just gonna chill. You put this frosting on a hot cake, just so you guys know. So we have a little bit before we really need to like actively do anything, and I don't really feel like cleaning because I'm a little lightheaded, but that's okay. Sometimes you get lightheaded. Sweetened or unsweetened coconut, I have both. I'm going with unsweetened. You could do either or. Depends how, if you have more of a sweet tooth, I would add sweetened. If you don't, do unsweetened. Yes, I didn't insert myself into this drama. I also didn't insert myself into the slicker drama. It's just really bad timing about who it's about, but I got so much hate for inserting myself into the last drama that I learned from my mistakes and did not insert myself into this drama. But now I'm getting yelled at for not inserting myself. It's crazy because the whole world is like, fuck you, cutie, shut up, don't insert yourself. And then something else happens. They're like, what's cutie's opinion? Jesus. So I am staying out of everything for now on, for as long as I humanly can, because I will make a human error. But since I just made a human error earlier in the week, it makes it much easier to remember, like, oh, I apologize for this, and I said I wouldn't do it again, so I'm not going to do it again because I said I'm sorry. So anyway. Don't worry, Casey has certified you 100% real. I love Casey, man. Bear Fiesta, thank you for the 18 months. It's a lose-lose, yeah, so I'm just not inserting myself. Fuck them. I don't care. My opinions don't actually mean anything, is what I've learned. Which is so depressing to say out loud. She's your co-host? Yeah, she is, which makes it even worse to insert myself, actually, because then I have a bias. So, you like my dress? Thank you, Abby. Abby, what were you guys doing yesterday? I didn't want to invite myself, but I really wanted to hang out. When you guys were like downstairs, I was like, maybe I'll stop streaming and hang out, but then I didn't know if that was weird to invite myself, so I just didn't. I don't know how to navigate social situations. We had lunch with Polite before he left, and I just came over to pet your cat. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, Polite told me he was gonna see you guys. Thank you for the brand new sub. Have you decided if the podcast is continuing? Guys, that's kind of the least of my worries. That's the least of my worries. Can you make up with Destiny? I've never even done, to my knowledge, I've never done anything to Destiny. Destiny just decided I hate him. You should have. I didn't want to interrupt your stream. I have social anxiety, and I didn't want to intrude on your guys' plans, or I'm really cringe when it comes to social situations. It's gotten so much worse, but oh well, it's fine. Next time. I had a really good time with Point Crow at lunch the other day. Thank you for the Prime. Would have never thought you have social anxiety. Yeah. I'll send Eric in to hit stop streaming. Yeah, I will stop streaming for anything. It's like I would much rather hang out with people, but that's okay. Now I know that you guys don't hate me. I don't think that you guys hated me. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. Mic is a bit low. I was mumbling. That's on me. That's on me. I was mumbling. I already explained why I didn't drag myself in drama. You don't watch me. You don't watch my stream if you come in asking that question because I've answered it a few times. So you're just not a fan, so you don't deserve an answer. So, how hard is the frosting to make? Really easy. Eric was making fun of me because I was taking forever to get ready, and he asked why. I said if I look bad in front of Cutie, I'm going to be embarrassed. That's funny. Abby, that's nice of you to say. I promise you could have showed up in sweats and a t-shirt, and I wouldn't have thought twice about it. But yeah, what's crazy is like Destiny just decided I hated him one day because of the Casey stuff. Him and Casey had beef or whatever, and since I've talked to Casey in my life, he decided I hated him, which is just a bizarre thing to do. Before that, the only time I've ever interacted with Destiny, he was very kind and very helpful. But he decided I hated him, so whatever. What can you do? What's your favorite cookie to make? Chalky chip. Casey is a cool chick. I gotta see her because of camp. Casey is cool. She doesn't know when to pop out of drama sometimes, but she's gotten much better at it. Like much better at it. Is anyone that has beef with Aiden, they probably hate you too? I don't have beef with Aiden. I don't think. What are you dressing up for Halloween? As a surprise. Are you guys still moving? Our goal is to move within this year, but I don't know. We haven't found anything. I only have beef with coyotes. How long does it bake for? Anywhere from, we're going to check it after 20 minutes. A lot of my stuff doesn't, if it's my own recipes, I usually don't have the times written because in the bakery, this sounds cringe. Do you want to know, this is a real bakery story. In the bakery, my pastry chef, when I started, the head chef, she would not let us set timers because we had 4 ovens with 6 racks in each oven. So that is 4 times 6 of the possibility of 24 things baking at the same exact time. So if you have timers for everything, it's like beep, 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 beep. So instead we had to, she called it baker's intuition, which worked. It does. You just get used to it. I can almost tell by the smell sometimes if something's done baking. Yeah, you just get used to it. It's so weird. But I mean, I worked in a bakery for a very long time, so you just get used to it. So none of my recipes, my personal recipes, have times on them. So you'll notice whenever whenever we do a stream and I say, oh, this is one of my recipes, the time is always a little messy. So yeah. So we're starting with 20 minutes and then we'll check on it so we can figure it out. Do you have any secret baking recipes? I don't think I have anything secret. I'm willing to share any of my recipes. There's nothing. I think it's cringe when people are like, this is a family secret, don't tell anyone. What happens if you tell someone? What happens? Like, genuinely, what's gonna happen? The music is so loud right now. They come for you. The secret's over. Yeah. Hey, guys, who in chat wants to come to the Christmas concert this year? Taylor started planning it. Me. The issue is you do have to live in LA, or at least California. Who lives in LA? Christmas concert? Yeah, Abby, I did it last year. It was really, really cute. I really want to find singing lessons. I can fly. No. I don't want anyone flying in for this. I'm not Taylor Swift. You don't spend money. You cannot travel to come see it. You have to show proof that you will live in California before you get the invite, sadly. Is NorCal okay? Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have money to fly. Please let me go. No. I'd feel bad. I'm not worth flying for. It was so fun. Last year I met so many people. Yay! San Diego, okay? Yeah, that's fine. What if you'll be in California already? I don't know. I think last year we did 40 people. Taylor found a theater that fits about 100 people. Are there 100 of you that live in California? I don't know if we'll be able to fill 100 people. It's just a short drive from Hawaii. Would you ever do a live baking show, like a tour? No. It's just a Christmas concert. I just get any streamers that want to sing, and then we come through and we sing little songs. So I'll probably ask the same people as last year, and I'll try to beg some more people. I think I've almost convinced Myth to sing. I might invite Britt to come sing because I know she loves singing. So I might invite Britt. So Lily, Leslie, I haven't asked these people yet because I don't have a day yet. But Lily, Leslie, Wendy all sang last year. Ludwig and myself and Austin. I loved Austin singing. I think Austin will sing again. I want to do voice lessons before I do it. But I don't know. The only song, is there a skit this time? I might, if I can get people together, I might do a little Christmas skit in the middle of the concert too. So, yeah, it'd be good. For my non-singing friends. Because last year it was so quick, it was like 40 minutes, and I was like, oh, fuck. But it's cute because when you came, I had like homemade cookies. A dog pooped in the theater, and the whole section smelled like poop. That was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. Jesse was the one that stepped in it, I believe. Right, Jesse? Was it you? Wasn't me, but I was the next row down. Oh, that's, I knew you were close to it. Caroline has a nice voice too. That's good to know. I'll ask her to sing. TJ Brown, I'll have him come sing. He's so good. How did the dog get in there? I don't know. Well, we had our audio person had a dog, but it was definitely not their dog. Anyway, I'm excited about it. All right, ready? We're gonna start on our frosting. Frosting, we're literally just combining everything. We need a softened butter again. Is it free? Yep, the Christmas concert is free. And you get cookies and hot cocoa, and they're homemade cookies that I make. But yeah, it's free. I'm very excited about it. And viewers come, but it's heavily vetted. I will say viewers come and it's really heavily vetted. You don't get the address until it was 3 hours before you didn't get the address. Of course, consider the concert is free in your budget where you moved to LA for the concert. Yeah. Your chat logs get checked. If you've ever said anything sus, you don't get the invite. Genuinely. And you have to submit a picture of your license showing that you live in California. So there's a few people that they got rejected last year because they didn't even follow me, and I was like, what? Like, why do you want to come to this concert? What the heck? What the what? Okay. Oh, I have butter out. Okay, softened butter. Let's get this butter soft again. Half a cup, another half cup. It's always better before Bakealongs, unless I say cold butter. It is always better to leave your butter out the night before. That's what I would do if you're dedicated to the Bakealongs. Okay, flip. All right, that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna move this. I'm interested how many people are baking along. Usually 20 to 30. I'm just gonna do this in a glass bowl. You don't really need a mixer for this part. So here's my glass bowl. Oh, my butter melted a little bit, which is not ideal, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. And then you need what if I'm already out in LA when the Christmas, I don't know how you'd prove that is the hard thing. A cup of brown sugar. So we're just gonna mix these a step at a time. So you have your butter in there. Some people, if they were asking if they could substitute heavy cream in the icing. Yeah, you can do milk. Ideally, no, because the fat from the heavy cream is kind of important. If you do milk, I would add a tablespoon extra of butter. Anyway, cup of brown sugar, put our sandcastle in there. We're just gonna combine our sandcastle now with our butter. Just get this nice and combined. All right, so it's really wet sand now. Doesn't look much like a frosting. It's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna check my cake. We're gonna see if it's done. It might not be done. We're just gonna check. Ooh, it's looking pretty close. Smells amazing. Okay, it's still soft in the middle. So we're just gonna put that dish back in. We're gonna check it in about, I think, we're gonna check it in 7 minutes. So you know how to check if a cake is done by you stick a knife in it or a toothpick in it and it comes out dry. Okay, heavy cream. We're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. In here. If you are doing a 9x9 pan, your cake is going to take much longer to cook because it's thicker. So just keep that in mind. It could take up to like 45 minutes. Okay. 3/4 of whipping cream. Okay, now we combine this. Get this all combined. Just a slow process of combining everything for this frosting. Bothering me that your counter is dirty, but that's just me. No, it bothers me too. All right, that is all combined. Now, pecans, 1.5 cups, or 1 1/3 cup. What a weird recipe. 1 1/3 cup of pecans. Oh, I hope I have pecans. I know I have nuts of some kind. I think. Oh, I do. Oh, thank God. Okay. You can do, a few people asked if you could do walnuts. You can do walnuts. You can do a mix. I might do a mix of walnuts and pecans because I don't have enough. I don't have enough pecans, actually. Guys, I can't be trusted getting the ingredients for my own Bakealongs. I am dumb. Damn, that is kind of sad. How am I like this? Let me triple check. Pecans, 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 pecan, pecan. All right. I don't even have a cup. What are these? Are these sugared pecans? All right, I'm gonna do a mix of walnuts and pecans. Oh well. Okay. The best way to chop nuts, actually, well, walnuts or pecans, is you put it in a bag, so like a Ziploc bag. So I'm just gonna get 1.5 cups and put it in here, or 1 1/3 cups, sorry. Okay, I have a cup. They can be roughly chopped. They don't have to be perfect. Actually, I might just use these sugared ones I have. So why not? It's essentially the same thing. That's good enough. All right. Why don't you just do it in the same bag? Because I had to measure it first and I'm dumb. Because I made a mistake. And then you get a rolling pin or a cup or just anything. You close this bag and you would just mash them. You just hit them with stuff and they break up. That's how nuts work. So I go like this. That's the best way to get a rough chop. And they just break up. Okay. Throw that in there. Mix that up. Good. Okay. 2 cups of coconut. Does it hurt the bag? Yeah, it does. Okay. You're going to add at least 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And vanilla. Where did I put that vanilla? Did I put that vanilla back, chat? What did I do with that? What the heck? What did I do with that? Did I use it all? I don't think I did. Oh, I put it back. My house smells amazing. Is there any alternatives for coconut? No. No. I mean, you can leave it out, but you're gonna have a much runnier product. You gotta do coconut. Even if you don't like coconut, I promise you can't really taste it. I know coconut's kind of one that not a lot of people like. But it gets masked by all the other flavors that It's more of a texture thing. And maybe I'm crazy by saying you can't taste it. I could be. But I encourage you to just try it, even if you don't like coconut, because I didn't like coconut for the longest time, but I really like this cake. Is there a sub for coconut with someone with a coconut allergy? No, not really. I mean, you could do shaved like banana chunks or something. Maybe that would be good. Yes, you could do crushed banana chips. There you go. That's the option I will give you. It's going to add a significant banana taste, but you could do that. And what I would do is I'd make up the difference with nuts. So I would do maybe a cup of bananas and then add an extra cup of nuts. Is there a cake substitute for someone with a cake allergy? Mm-hmm. Any replacement for allergic to bananas? Yeah, it's not having this cake. Make a different cake. There's plenty of cakes in the world. This one, it's not for you. It's just not for you. It's not meant to be. All right, my cake is really close. I just need to poke it. I'm gonna poke it with something. Not clear yet. Okay, this bad boy's got like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. In that 5 minutes, we'll clean up. Whine about it's on a break, everybody. Whine about it's on a break. Just as we started getting it going, huh? Oh, this music keeps getting so intense. My cake is really wet in the middle, crispy on the outside. Should I foil the outside? No. It's fine. I promise it'll get like that. It gets very dark, this cake. Hi, cute kitty cat. Why are you yelling? You have everything you can need. You have wet food, you have dry food. You're a kitty cat. I have so many oats, I shouldn't have bought this. It's crazy that I bought this and not fucking eggs. I have 4 things of rolled oats in my cupboard. Holy shit, I've got to change it. This music is driving me crazy. It's too loud. Make overnight oats. I actually don't really like overnight oats, but I'll just need to make some oatmeal cookies and stuff like that. Hi, Dersey Doodle. What's up? What? This is not treats. I know you want a treat so bad. Give me a second. Oh, now I said treat and now Swift's coming over. Great. All right, you will both get treats. You both want a treat? You want one? Okay, 1 second. Don't really know what you guys did to get a treat, but I'll give you one. You want one, Swiffers? Okay. All right. Okay, these are new treats, Swiffy. These are new. They're blueberry treats. You want one? I'll give you one. Okay, there you go. Oh, I dropped it. I'm sorry. You got it. Here, Dersey. There you go. Coots is asleep. Oh, Coots woke up. Here you go, Coots. Here you go. All right. Sorry, everybody. My animals are, in fact, spoiled. They know they can just meow at me and they get a treat. It is true. They are not wrong. Guys, I found the most beautiful cake. So remember how we did the cake taste test with Atrioc and Ari? Thank you. Thank you for the compliments. I'm happy everyone liked me on the TMG podcast. It's hard because I think people often don't think of girls for guests. And so it was nice that there's been so much positive feedback. Plus everyone being like, yeah, you really hung with the boys. It's like, thank you. I think I'm pretty good at that. Turns out humans with common interests can talk regardless of their gender. But, all right, this is almost done. Imagine. You were their first female guest? No way. They have like 400 episodes. That's not their first. Impossible. Is that true? I was? What? Are you serious? Oh my God, that's crazy. What is wrong with them? I knew they were sexist. I knew it. I got that vibe the whole time. I knew it. I knew it. All right, the cake is definitely done. I'm peeing. All right. Okay, cake is done. This is how you do it. Ready, chat? You leave your oven on. Do not turn off your oven. Your cake is going to go back in there. It's pretty dark. Grab a knife. Comes out clean. No wetness. Pick up your frosting. Just plop it in corners. It's going to make your life easier. Plop. 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 Start plopping. Plop. The plops make it easier to spread compared to if you pull it all in one spot. Plop. Plop. The butter will instantly start like kind of melting, which will help you. All right. Plop. All right, now try to spread this. Cover the whole thing. Get it even. You can kind of hear it, the butter even sizzling. Sizzling ASMR. Okay. All right. Now we're throwing this back in the oven. So we're going to grab it. We're going to put it back in the oven. Remember, it's hot, so be careful. I'm not touching it with my hands. I have a thing underneath. Okay. This doesn't take very long. This takes about maybe 10 minutes for this part. All we're looking for is for it to bubble. We want the frosting to be bubbling, like it's so hot. So we're gonna give it like 10 to 15 minutes and we'll check back in, okay? All right. Now we wait. We wait. If you are making this cake, your house smells amazing right now. Us both. Hot air oven or conventional oven? Essentially you're saying convection or convention. Convection ovens are always better because there's more airflow. You'll have a more even bake, but it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. What is the most complex bake you've ever made in your life? I don't know. I don't really have a good answer to that question. I think just freaking, love the stream, Cutie, but isn't it weird how she isn't addressing her best friend's situation? It's just like crazy because I have, and so clearly you don't watch the stream. So clearly you don't love the stream. Anyway, I would say macarons are just a pain in the fucking ass, so I'll always say macarons. Will this require broiling? No. You just put it back in the oven. Back in the oven. Want to overcook? No. Ever made something and thought never again? H-Rock's wedding cake. You make a meringue ghost friend, I love them. Yes, we'll make some, we'll do some stuff. What's your worst client you had at the bakery? Probably this one lady who wanted actually macarons to be a very certain shade of blue. A very, very certain shade of blue. And color matching with macarons specifically is really difficult because you can't add that much dye without them deflating or being wet. And so it took about 15 batches before we figured out the right shade. It was cringe. Because we would get the right shade and match the swatch that she brought us, and then she'd come in and check. And she'd be like, oh, no, I don't like this color. And you'd hold the swatch next to the macarons and you'd be like, what? And then she'd be like, oh, I'll go find a different color. I guess this isn't what I wanted. And it's like, okay. Okay. It's really annoying. It can't be financially worth it. Well, she didn't pay for them because, I don't know. I don't know why, actually, now that I think back to it. Have you ever made cherry frangipani tarts? No, I have not. Did it used to at least sell the other ones? Yeah, we would. Do you like cheesecake? Yes. Pumpkin pie stream when? I do a whole pumpkin pie class before Thanksgiving. And I'll probably this year invite some streamers to come learn in person. I do a pie class before Thanksgiving. I've done it almost every year, I think. Cutie will invite people. I know. Will it be streamed? Yeah. Streamer event, dude. I'm going to invite XQC, Train, and Mitch and Miz, actually. And Slicker, and Call Me Carson, and Fedmeister. And Destiny, Pi can fix them. Pi can fix them. Yeah, we're going to change the name of the Streamer Awards to the Hunger Games. Is there an Oogie Boogie Bash this year? Yeah, I will either take Austin or maybe Rich Campbell. I haven't asked Rich Campbell, but I think those are my top two in my brain of who I would take to Oogie Boogie. Shut the fuck up, that person spammed. Just exit, bro. Just exit. Bum, bum. Any Halloween bakes coming up? Yeah, we've already done 2. I love Halloween. I love pumpkin and stuff like that. Will this VOD be available later? It should be. Do you always put makeup on when baking? I'm not wearing any makeup, my friend. I am not wearing any makeup. And if I was, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna check. Thank you for that Prime. Do you ever make bread? We have made bread. We don't, it's a hard one to make on stream because it takes so many hours. Sorry, I zoned out and was looking at my phone. Sorry, chat, it happens. It happens. All right, my corners are bubbling, but not the entire thing. We need the entire thing bubbling, so let's just leave it. We're gonna leave it. When are you in Fear and? They haven't asked me. Those bitches. They're like, oh yeah, we had to use Ludwig twice. They can't just call me. I get it, they hate women. I've always said it. I've always said it. This one's just waiting. You just have to check every few minutes to just see if it's bubbling. As soon as it's bubbling, it's done. Have you ever cooked Sims recipes? I have not. One second. Sorry, this is important, chat. You should get an oven cam. Is there a way to get a camera that looks inside your oven? Sorry. Okay, Drunk Socks, thank you for the prime. We're literally just waiting now. I could clean, but I don't feel like it. I'm tired. You just want to see how this oatmeal cake turns out? Yeah. My cakes aren't cooking in the middle. They're so wobbly. Just leave them in there. It'll get there. I promise. There are heat-proof cameras. Really? We lost her chat. She belongs to the phone people now. No, it's just... Oh, it's just so much. Oh my god, it's so much. It's just shit. Cutie, I see a loot box on the counter. What? Where? I don't think any regionalized camera can withstand the oven. Oh, really? Have you made croissants? Are they difficult? Croissants are a pain in the ass. Croissants take about 3 days to make because it's a laminated dough, which means you make a dough, you have chunks of butter, you fold it, you roll it out, you fold it, you roll it out, you let it sit, you add more butter, you roll it out, blah, blah, blah. It takes forever. Croissants, just buy them. Just buy them, man. Just buy them. Take your time, honestly. It's just, I wish I could talk about it. I'm just in over my head with stuff. Did you go to culinary school? Yeah. Do you enjoy cooking? I like it, not as much as baking though. Is there GPA in culinary school? Yeah. Well, come to think of it, I actually don't know. Which is weird that I don't know that. Yeah, there is. It's typically pass, fail. Pass, fail. Yeah, it's confusing because like my food marketing class, I definitely had a GPA. But like my pastry class, I didn't. So it's kind of like a mix. Was food marketing applicable to what you do now? Oh, not at all. Food marketing is actually fascinating. So think about like Chipotle. So Chipotle was one of the examples that they used a lot. Like Chipotle is one of the very first places that like makes the food in front of you that a lot of people have copied since then. And since you can like see the food and you can see them making it in front of you, it kind of is a trick that makes you think like Chipotle is healthy. Right? Like Chipotle is better than McDonald's, of course, but it's like, it's not healthy food. But for some reason, a lot of people think healthy. Wasn't Subway first? I don't know. I took this class freaking 8 years ago. I don't know. This is dumb. Thank you. Wait, Subway wasn't first? They might have been. I don't know, but they talked about Chipotle a lot with it. Why candle if the cake smells good? Because I like pumpkin. I could blow it out now. What's the status on the cake? Let me see. We're just waiting for that frosting to be bubbly. Oh, it's close. I'll actually call this done. Maybe not the middle. You know what, chat? We're gonna get it 3-ish more minutes and then I'm gonna call it done. Frosting needs to be bubbly. What started your interest in cooking and baking? I think I just grew up with it, and so it was kind of just like expected. Like it was kind of interesting as a kid when I'd go to like friends' houses or stuff like that, and they like would eat out a lot because my mom just cooked. My mom was a pastry chef at one point. As well, I grew up in a bakery. Like I remember running around and like eating chocolate chips and stuff like that. She would always bake whenever we had people come over. She'd make a full course meal, and then she'd always make sure there's don't put frosting on until cake is cool, chat. Absolutely not. You are wrong. This cake, you literally put the frosting on while it's hot, and then you put it back in the oven. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Jesus Christ, I hate people. Duh. It's like I'm teaching a whole class on how to make this cake, and then someone comes in and they're like, don't do this, in all caps, when they just have no clue what they're talking about. The sky is falling. Jesus. I hate people. One in chat if you hate people. Oh, no. It was me. It's okay, it happens. I get it. Backseat bakers. It's hard. It's hard to sit back and not say anything when you think you know the answer. It's hard. It's hard to do. Remember, chat, open the oven every minute to look at the cake. Is there something special about this frosting that makes it bake rather than just melt? Yeah, it's the sugars and stuff. You're essentially creating a caramel. Don't forget, baking powder and baking soda is not necessary for baking. You know what? You guys have really figured it out. You really have. Caramel or caramel. However, is your mom a good baker too? She used to be, yeah. Though ironically, I think the favorite thing she would bake would be box cake. She'd make homemade frosting and sprinkles. And we would just eat box cake with homemade frosting and sprinkles on it. So good. Mine's bubbling, so I just take it out. Yep, take it out. You say your mom fell off? She died. So yeah, she fell off. Swiggin, thank you for the 6 months. Homemade sprinkles? No, just like sugar sprinkles. She fell off a little bit. I think I put my icing on too early, center folded. It's okay, just throw it back in the oven. You'll be okay. Worst case, you won't eat the center. Hi, Twiffers, I love you. Swiffy's so cute. I love when, I love Swift, all the cats in Swift, they follow me no matter what room I go into. It's so nice. It's so nice. All right, mine's definitely done. All right. Oh, baby. Yep, it's bubbling. Bubbling, bubbling. Okay, so something about this cake that makes it unique is you do not, you can't eat it until it cools because your frosting needs to settle. But there we go. You have to let this cake cool. Yeah, and it takes like an hour to cool. So I'm really sorry about that. That's kind of torture. It looks like a sweet potato dish or something. But that's cake, baby. That's cake. An hour? Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to smell it for an hour and you can't do anything about it. That's it. This is really good to eat in the morning. Like, not like, don't have cake for breakfast, but have cake for breakfast. It's like a good coffee cake. It's really yummy with like ice cream. So like I can't eat it now. No, let it cool. Where's the frosting? This is the frosting. So this top layer is this really yummy like caramel frosting. It'll set and it'll be so good. Guys, there is frosting. You know what? For the sake of the haters, I'm gonna cut into it early so you can see the layers. Though if you are at home, do not do this. Okay. Oh boy, I can't. It doesn't even come out because it's too crumbly right now. Never mind. Let it cool. It's not going to come out. Just let it cool. Tastes good though. Mmm. We flew too close to the sun. Ow. It's hot. I was going to ask about having to cut too early. That. It's so good. You can use whipping cream in your coffee for a latte, yeah. I wouldn't drink it as like milk, but yeah. It's only bubbling on the edges. Leave it in there then. I don't want to wait for it to cool. It's way better when it cools, but if you like really can't wait, you know, you could just take a scoop. All right. Everybody, that's it. It tastes amazing. We will look at the pictures on my next stream because people need it to cool. So if you make this cake, post them. Post them in the Discord. Under Bakealongs or food pics, or I don't remember which one. Food pics, I think. Post them under food pics. If you want to be a part of the next Bakealong, you need to join the Discord. That's where the ingredients get posted. Food pics, okay. So if you want, how do you store the cake in the fridge? No, you could just cover it and leave it on your counter after it's cooled down. Don't try to cover it right now. It needs to cool off. The whole leaving your pie in the windowsill, it's a thing. There's a reason for it. You need it to set. Okay. When's the next Bakealong? Next weekend. All right. That's it, everybody. Good job. Join the Discord if you want to bake along with us. I am going to end. I know it was a short one today, but I've got a lot to do. So, okay. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. See you later. Mods, you can raid whomever you want. Good night. Good job. I hope you enjoy your cake. Make sure when you post your picture, you also rate it 1 out of 10, how much you like it. Okay, bye guys. Also, you can't taste the coconut. It's very much so just a texture thing.